Now it's time for Barshad's seminar. Please, Barshad, speak.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Today, my seminar topic on touch screen technology. As the objectives or contents of the seminar is first part introduction, and the second was history, when it is applicable, or advantages and disadvantages. Examples, touch screen market, technologies, and the last one is conclusion. As an introduction, capacitive screens are made up of multiple layers of a glass and plastic coated with a conductor material like indium tin oxide or copper. This conductive material responds when contacted with by another electrical conductor. Like your bare finger, a touch screen kit includes a touch screen panel, a controller, and a software driver. The touch screen panel is a clear panel attached externally to the monitor that plugs into a serial or universal serial bus, or a bus card installed inside the computer. The touch screen panel registers touch event and passes these signals to the data to the processor. The software driver translates touch events into mouse events. Drivers can be provided for both Windows and Macintosh operation. Internal touch screen kits are available but require professional installation because they must be installed inside the monitor. Now the history of the touch screen is, ma'am, please go to the next slide, ma'am.
Please break.
Historians consider the first touch screen to be a capacitive touch screen invented by E.V. Johnson in the UK around 1965. The inventor initially developed this technology for air traffic control. Or the second one is 2002 Microsoft Windows tablet. The first finger control touch screen is widely acknowledged to have been created by E.V. Johnson in 1965 at the Royal Radar Establishment in Marvelin, UK, United Kingdom. Marvelin in United Kingdom. UK Johnson described it a touch screen mechanism employed by many modern smartphones or capacitive touches. A capacitive touch screen features an insulator such as a glass coated with a transparent conductor like indium tin oxide. A human finger coming into contact with it act and as electrical conductor. Johnson's original technology was only able to process on touch at the time of what we call multi-touch technology. Multi-touch technology. Some of a pressures sensitive to was still the stuff of dreams. Johnson's device either registered contact or it did not. Johnson's invention was adopted by air traffic controller in the United Kingdom and remained remained in use until the late 1990s. The Microsoft Tablet PCs is a term coined by Microsoft for tablet computers, conforming to a set after releasing Windows XP tablets. Microsoft designed the tablets running Windows get the added functionality of use the touch screen for mouse input, handwriting recognition. Now the advantages. Touch screen devices have limited buttons that will possibly break after 3 to 4 years. Touch screen devices usually have more simple users interfaces, iPod apps. Having less or not buttons means that you can put more effort into having a big screen. For the people worried about hygiene, most devices are busy. More devices are some are even to dust and grease resistance. For people new or uncompatible with normal desktops, touch screens are easy to use, helping more people get used to using computers. Now the disadvantages of touch screens. The screen has to be big enough to be able to touch the buttons without missing. Having a big bright screen and needing massive computing power to run this means a very low battery life. In that in direct sunlight, it much less efficient and most of the time very difficult to read the screen. If a touch screen device were to crash, the whole screen would be unresponsive, and because of the lack of buttons rewiring, it would be very difficult. The screen will get very dirty. You have to be within arm's reach to the device. They usually cost more than ordinary devices. Now the touch screens in the market. Touch screens interface are becoming increasingly common in mobile consumers devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and e-books. I did technical exercise and revenue of the touch screen market to be UN dollar of 14 billion in 2012 and to triple in the next decades. A touch screen controller market was valued at 5.19 billion in 2020 and expected to reach 11 billion by 2026. The touch screen display market in India is projected to surpass 1.9 billion by 2021 on account of anticipated growth in use of touch screen displays in various devices such as POS, ATMs, or like center information displays. Now the technologies available, 4 different type of technologies used to make touch screen today. One is resistive, capacitive and surface acoustic wave, infrared LED or optical. A resistive touch screen is a sensitive computer display composed of two flexible sheets coated with a resistive material and separated by an air gap of micro dots. The capacitive touch screen work by sensing the conductive properties of an object, usually the screen on your fingertip. A capacitive screen on a mobile phone or smartphone usually has a glass facet and does not rely on pressure. Surface acoustic wave SAW technology is one of the most advanced type of touch screen solutions available in the touch screen market. Resistive touch screen technology uses ultrasonic waves that passes over the surface of the touch screen panel. When the panel is touched, a portion of the wave is observed. Infrared LEDs touch screen devices support to touch-based input just like any other touch screen device. Basically, IR touch screens have grid-like array of LED lights and photo detectors around the edges of the device. While invisible to the naked eye, these LEDs are constantly emitting and projecting light. Now the last one, conclusion. As it is very friendly, fast, accurate, easy for the novice and fun to operate, it has been widely accepted. Today, this technology is being adopted by computer, mobile users of all abilities because it is innovative, simple. In future, there will be no usage of mouse and keyboards. They will be replaced by touch screens for sure. Designers are trying to use touch screens to simply input commands. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Varshit. Just wait for a minute. Actually, something happening on my laptop screen. It's just pop up